It's time for Around the Ozarks News, brought to you by the Springfield-Greene County Park Board, Blue Current, and Thompson Sales. Here are your hosts, Ethan and Sarah Foreheads.
Happy Wednesday to you. Thanks for being with us this morning, whether it's listening or watching or both. You probably don't watch without listening, so thank you for doing both to those of you on Facebook and elsewhere. We're going to start with some news.
All right. This is interesting. About 10,000 votes that came in later with absentee, mail-in, and provisional ballots in Christian County. They were not initially counted, but now since have been. They were just delivered to the Secretary of State's office yesterday evening. Officials there say the new count gives the sports betting issue more of an advantage to pass. Election judges say it went from about a 400 vote lead to now about a 750 vote lead. The county clerk in Christian County reported no local races were flipped to the other candidate or position on any issue now that all the votes have been counted. But of course, all the votes still have to be confirmed. So once they get certified, we might revisit issues. We shall see, which is rare, but it has happened. The prison in Licking says inmates are getting their hands on drugs somehow snuck in from the outside, which that's really nothing new, but officials are certainly keeping better tabs on it now. They are looking better through the mail, maybe doing the digital scanning of the mail to the inmates. They have cameras inside the facility they will keep a closer eye on, and then security stations as you enter into the facility. In the last 2 weeks, 11 inmates had to be treated for suspected drug intoxication. No deaths have been reported in this round.
Yeah, you think with all the advancements in technology that are out there right now that we would be able to crack down on this a little bit more and prevent this sort of thing. I know it costs money to get those, and that's probably the issue, but man, oh man, we need to.
Yeah. Well, and I mean, it's an issue of, you've been through TSA enough times. It really depends on who is working the booth. Like if they feel like, oh, I see that guy all the time, he's a frequent flyer. Like sometimes they just kind of rush you through almost. The same thing is true at a jail or at a prison in this case. I mean, I'm not saying that they're not, doing their due diligence necessarily. I'm saying that things come into jails and prisons regularly.
Well, clearly, but I'm saying technology could probably halt that, at least cut back on it. Another big concern for some folks is another E. coli outbreak. This time it's carrots, organic carrots, both whole and baby carrots are tainted with that bacteria. One person has lost their life as a result. Health departments all across the country are investigating at least 39 cases in 18 states, including here in Missouri. 15 people have been hospitalized by this E. coli outbreak. Carrots were sold at multiple grocery stores. So, I don't know. It seems like we've had a lot of the E. coli stuff here lately, too, right? The McDonald's onions, carrots now, something before that.
I know. It's been a lot lately. It's weird, isn't it? Because it's the food source that you assume is safe. A couple years ago, it was lettuce. Remember when it was all the lettuce everywhere? So, yeah. We
have a lot of trust in a lot of things. And most of the time, it works out for us. Sometimes it does. Quote, a challenging time in fundraising, end quote. That's how the Missouri Sports Hall of Fame describes the cancellation of their big annual event yesterday, the Day of Sharing, in which the group passes out checks to local charities. The Sports Hall of Fame hosts the Price Cutter Charity Championship Golf Tournament every year, has for many years given out more than $20 million since it started in 1990. Yesterday's check handing out event was postponed. The CEO of the organization over there at the Hall of Fame said, in part, quote, an unfortunate combination of rising expenses, inflationary pressures, and an unforeseen staff absence have impacted our fundraising and collection efforts at this time. Went on to say that, quote, the staff is working toward fulfillment of our charitable mission, end quote. I know that there is a longtime accountant over there that works with the Hall of Fame that has been out for more than a month with serious health issues, and that has played a factor in this. But man, that charity, that golf tournament has done so much for local charities over the years that I hope nothing's wrong with it long term, and that they can get this ironed out and be able to bless the charities who are counting on that money. KSMU is reporting that 29 nonprofits are in line to receive about $582,000 from this year's tournament.
Yeah,
So,
it is a challenging time for fundraising. I am involved with a few different nonprofits that raise money, and it has been a challenging time. I mean, that is no surprise to anybody, but this one came as a shock because they're so generous every year that you're like, what? So hopefully, they're working on it, but man.
And they're so well organized most of the time. It's a well-run machine over there, typically, and they hand out the checks to all the charities. It's a great event to be at, the Day of Sharing. I go every year and get to be part of it. So I have no doubt they'll get it together here quickly and be able to bless those charities.
All right. This is interesting. If you are a hunter, or even if you're not a hunter, like I'm not a hunter, but this is interesting to me. There was a mountain lion killed last weekend during deer hunting season in Iron County. Ironton is the county seat, but that's sort of near St. Louis, in between St. Louis and Cape Girardeau. The question, was it accidental or intentional? Like, did the guy think it was a deer and accidentally shoot and then found out it was a mountain lion? Mountain lions are rare in the state. They are considered rare. There's not a lot of breeding taking place. So you're not supposed to kill them unless you have to, which means your life is in danger or perhaps your livestock. So they are investigating right now. And if it's found to be an unnecessary killing, the hunter could face penalties such as fines, a suspended or revoked license for hunting, and possible charges or civil penalties. So I think that is fascinating because I can see how you could mistake it. Well, but also, it's like, how good is your sight? I don't know.
Well, so he's saying it was a mistake, the hunter?
No, he's not saying. Like, that's the question that the Missouri conservationists are investigating right now. Was it an accident or not? They haven't said. They just said that they're looking at it. I'm just telling you what the law is. The law says don't kill a mountain lion unless your life is in danger or your livestock is in danger.
Yeah. Well, that would be tough to prove either way, but certainly if you're the hunter out there and you say that the thing was stalking me, I had to shoot it, then who's going to argue that unless there's cameras or something? Right. You know what I mean? It's tough to. But he's not arguing that, or we don't know.
No, I don't know. I just think. Okay. I mean, I don't know what he's saying, but
okay.
I mean, I just am interested in the fact that there was a mountain lion close enough in
you hear about bobcats a lot, but not necessarily
mountain lions. I mean, bobcats would also be terrifying, but a mountain lion, that's like a whole different beast.
Well, and they do stalk you. I mean, I've seen enough videos on Facebook or wherever out in California of mountain lions literally stalking people, and man, they're terrifying. Serious. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we have some fun events to tell you about. We know the Gilloys is always having a good time down there, and they are showing the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, which is so great. It is so great. Yeah. It is on Black Friday at 8 p.m. I don't know if the Four Hets crew is going, but I also would not be surprised if we show up. Black Friday, 8 p.m., National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Head down to the Gilloys. Have a great time. Dress up in your best Griswold costume.
Cousin
Eddie. I mean, there's a lot to choose from. There's a lot of people to choose from. But whoever has the best one will win some really cool prizes.
That's fun. I do love the vacation movies.
Yes. So that's happening at the Gilloys. And then I wanted to mention this. I saw last night, I was driving and saw a billboard for the Jingle holiday display, as it's called. Like, I think it's called Jingle Holiday, but it's coming to Ozark. And that's exciting because it is it's just a neat thing. Like I saw it, I think I told you, in Memphis, Tennessee last year when I was down running the St. Jude marathon weekend. They had it set up, and it's super cool. And it's going to be at the baseball field, the big baseball field there in Ozark at the Ozark Mountain Sports Complex. And you can go check it out. It opens on Friday night.
Okay. Friday night.
Yep.
Yeah.
It
I
says,
saw 'em
like
put
I'm on their
stuff in.
website right now, it does say that reservations will sell out. So get your tickets today. That's what it says on their website. And I believe it. I believe it.
Well, yeah, it's
because I was there in Memphis and I was thoroughly impressed.
Well, yeah, and the better the weather, the more tickets that are going to be sold. Because if you wait till it starts snowing, I mean, you may love that. That may be perfect for you, but I won't be there.
I mean, I don't love cold weather, but okay, let me tell you, I'm on their website right now. It looks like the starting price is $26 and it can go up to $38. So if you're wondering about the price.
Okay. All right. There you go. Jingle.
There you
It'll
go.
be cool.
Jingle.
I saw him setting it up the other day. I was driving on
Oh, did you?
65 and I looked over and you could see inside the ballpark a little bit, and they've got it all. A lot of stuff in there. They wasn't lighted, but it's a lot of stuff in there.
Yeah. Good job on your grammar. It wasn't lighted.
Yeah. Thank you.
I know it's accurate, but now people are going to think it was wrong. So they're going to email you about your poor grammar.
They should look it up before they
should look it up. Make sure you look it up before you email us. We do want to tell you about our contest happening right now at aroundtheozarks.com. Scroll down to the Branson Bowl and you could win free tickets to go see the Kansas City Chiefs playing at home at Arrowhead Stadium. The date is December 8th versus the Chargers.
All right.
So someone's going to win a pair of tickets December 8th versus the Chargers at Arrowhead. You will also win some Branson official vacation destination of the Kansas City Chiefs custom gear. All of that can be found right now by playing in our little game, our contest, the Branson Bowl at aroundtheozarks.com. You will also need a keyword to prove that you listen to this broadcast, Ethan.
The keyword is resorts.
There you go. Keyword is resorts. Resorts. Now you know. So somebody has to win. So might as well be you.
Yep, might as well. Check it out, aroundtheozarks.com.
All right. Anything else? That was a fun little story about the mountain lion. Now I'm all like curious what's going to happen with it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you fill us in. Keep us posted.
I will. I know. I'm sure that I will be hearing more. Hunting season, I think, ends on the 26th. So
that's true.
There's more hunting to be had.
Yep. Okay. All right. Very good.
Have a good one.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening, everybody. And Wednesday, and we'll see you on Thursday.
Bye-bye.